It's not lagging this time. All right. It's Friday. And James, I'm Caitlin. You know James. Mr. James here.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you again.
Before he gives his review and shows off his goodies, I just want to tell you guys that you guys are awesome for always participating and always showing up and being friendly. I can't express how important it is to have a positive atmosphere uh, on the stream, especially on James's stream too. I mean, you gotta have a positive atmosphere regardless. So thank you for the positivity and fun. I always enjoy laughing and learning on the stream. So James, I'm gonna go ahead and make it big, and you can give us your review and show off your new Funko Pop. I've been reading.
Yes.
Go
Well,
for it.
first I'll show the Funko Pop and then I'll give my review.
Okay, you're fine. Go for it.
So, this thing cost $17 Canadian, so it came out to $20, but it was worth it because I'm a Toronto Raptors fan, the NBA. So this is their mascot, the Raptor, and this is
Oh,
a Canadian exclusive, and it's got a little gray sticker from the NBA. That means it's an official NBA product. So here's the Raptor.
oh, hi George. Oh, that's cool. I didn't
Yeah.
know the NBA could do that.
Yep. Well, they do. Hey, George.
Hey George, good to see you.
That's what it looks like on the side.
That's
So I
cool.
put him back. And now, George, you're just in time for the review of the magazine. So this magazine, okay, I turned off all the lights in my man cave, put on my little lamp over there, as you can see right there.
Yeah.
And I took my glasses off because I can read with my glasses off, actually.
Uh-huh.
And I start to read this. It took me 2 hours, and it covered everything from their early days, uh, from Hamburg and leading up to their first album, Please Please Me. And then it started discussing how they started to put together the photo for the cover of the album, which is this one here.
Yeah. Love this
And
story.
then they focused on like each Beatle and Brian Epstein and George Martin and some of the influences, Barry Gordy, Chuck Berry,
Absolutely.
and so that was pretty interesting to read. And then it went track by track through each all 14 songs on the album, and I was surprised with each song how they came up with the idea, who wrote what lyric, who wrote the other, and stuff like that between John and Paul. And the only song that's on there that is sung by George Harrison is "Don't Bother Me." That was his first time writing a song,
Huh.
and I thought this magazine just took me back. I was like a fly in the wall. I felt like I went back in time. And even here, it shows you the actual album, like the Parlophone. It gives you all the track listings. I
Yeah.
don't want to bend the cover, so I'm not going to pull that like that.
Yeah.
So I give this 100 on 100, and I think I highly recommend this magazine, and I think everybody should read it if
Wow.
they're Beatle fans.
Well, all right. Wow. 100 out of 100. That's a good score. Of course, it wouldn't surprise me. It's about the Beatles, and I know you were mentioning backstage, and James did mention this backstage to me not too long ago that the writer for that magazine did their homework, right?
I don't know who wrote this.
Yeah, who wrote it? Do you know? It should tell you.
Um, editorial direction by 1010 Media LLC. I don't know what LLC stands for. Editor in chief Vicky Ann, creative director Ian Knowles, managing directors Bob Dare, Scott Gramling, executive editor Mark Beach, art director Christian Rodriguez, managing editor Corinne Cummings, senior editor Monica Reese, writer Richard O'Brien. So that's probably who it was.
That's a lot. Those are a lot of editors. Hmm.
Yeah, and then they get photo credits from different people.
Yeah,
It's really
you got
cool.
your photo credits, so you won't get copyright strike or whatever. I do that at work all the time with my articles. We use live photo. We have to put photo credit, whoever the name is. We took the photo. But that's cool though. It's like I don't know. It's like I'm trying to see if it's gonna be any nice weather. But it's gonna try to rain today, so I didn't really go walking today. Well, I walked the dog, but that's something else. But when I go to the safe, I'm gonna look for that magazine. That looks like something I definitely down my alley to read. Well, thank you for your expertise. That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you actually took the time to read it too. I think it's great.
I read slowly. I took my time with it and enjoyed it, and it was everything I hoped it would be and more. I was hoping it would be longer. I wanted more info. I wanted
well,
to get more info.
If you ever want more info, you can always just Google.
Oh yeah, true.
Technology can be beneficial if you use it wisely.
But it's not the same as sitting in a chair and just having a thing in your hand.
I know. But that's cool. Look, good for you. I'm proud of you. That looks like a really good read. I might have to pick up a copy for myself. I like the Beatles. I have girls downstairs. I have. Let's see here. I do have a lovely collection of the Beatles on vinyl. I'm trying to think here. About maybe like 8 or 9 tops.
Ooh, you should bring them on Wednesday if you can.
We'll see how my elbows feel. It all depends on the elbows now.
Oh, I'm going to do a little plug for AGK tomorrow, 3:00 my time. He'll be live to his time. He's doing a live chat. He hasn't done that in a while, and he's bringing up guests on the screen.
What time tomorrow?
3:00 my time.
What time are you on?
Atlantic.
And what time is it right now?
It is 7:06.
So you're 3 hours ahead. 5, 6, 7. So, and what time was it tomorrow?
2:00 his time, 3 my time.
Well,
I'll send you the link after.
Okay, so 2:00. So, that's about 11. I can make it. I got nothing going on.
Yeah.
Give some support. I've got nothing going on. I was saying, I believe Mr. Bizarro will be on live tomorrow night, so I'm gonna go hang out with those crew, those wild crew.
That sounds good.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him. I was actually on camera with him not too long ago, about a couple weeks ago. Sorry, there's a funky cloud out there. I'm like, I'm serious. There's like a funky cloud out there. I'm like, well, just don't drop anything, please.
Well, actually, he was sick in bed with a fever and stuff, and that's where he wrote it. Like, he didn't want anybody to bother him, so he wrote about a girl.
Oh, it's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Cool beings. Thank you, George. That's cool.
Don't bother me.
Well, James, I don't know about you, but I'm excited.
Excited about what?
It's a new season of Fortnite.
Oh.
Yes, sir. The new season of Fortnite.
And when does this go down?
It's actually, you can get it for free on the PlayStation.
Oh, yeah?
No, I'm trying to get you to download this or play against each other or something. Or
yeah, when I feel okay. I'm not 100% today, but I'm still here.
That's okay. I'm glad you're here, though. But, no, I'm excited. They changed it up. I know we're talking about music. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be nerdjacking here, so bear with me. And yes, it's a word. Look it up. It is a word. Trust me, it is. So, yeah, so they changed the theme. So basically, it's like a jungle Transformer theme. So pretty much the creators for Fortnite brought back, I watched a really good video during breakfast earlier today on YouTube. They brought back raptors. And I did not know this. By the way, I hate the raptors. They're evil. They're mean. They're just like those wolves. I hate those wolves. I could take on one raptor, but if it's like 2 or 3 raptors, no, I can't. But I found out this
raptor's a nice raptor.
Yeah, but these guys are green. They look like something out of Jurassic Park.
Oh.
Well, that'd be cool if they were red, though. That'd be kind of, pardon my French, badassery right there, in my opinion. But, but I found out you can befriend a raptor, and the raptor will be your partner through the whole journey.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
And then I found out, instead of fireflies, because when you have a jar of fire, yes, I'm nerdjacking, so bear with me. So when you have fireflies, you throw it creates fire. But now they added a jar full of wild wasps, which I really like. Okay, this is interesting. I did not even think about this. So they have the jar of wild wasps. So you throw the jar. This is on the video I watched, and the wasps will follow your enemy through the whole game. I'm like,
oh, that's cool.
yeah, and then but at the same time they could turn around and get you, and there's no way you can get out of it. I'm like, well, that sucks.
Hmm.
And I'm trying to figure out. They got some new guns in there, which they have a cannon gun now too, where you kind of just pull back and just and goes, you know. I'm like eating my breakfast, and I'm like, I almost dropped my oatmeal off my spoon. And I'm like, it's so cool.
Take my breath away.
Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be good. Okay, well, I'm just excited for it. I'm gonna download the content after the stream. So I've been too busy watching Lone Star 911. So.
Well, there's a new movie that dropped on Disney Plus today. It's called Flamin' Hot. It's about this Mexican dude who's a janitor at Frito-Lay and how he created the Flaming Hot Cheeto.
You serious?
It's a snack.
You serious?
Yeah. There's Flaming Hot Cheetos. It looks like a good movie. It's a true story.
What was this true story? Huh? So basically, it's about the guy that created the Flaming Cheetos.
Play the trailer. Flamin' Hot.
Flaming Hot?
Yeah. It's Flamin' FLAMIN.
Flaming Hot movie
Hot.
trailer?
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Flaming Hot. Flaming Hot. Flaming! You're sizzling.
Yeah. Big
Ooh, it's
time.
on Hulu too. Okay. And it's on Hulu.
Yeah, you can watch it as well. And then we could do a review together of it.
I love Hulu. Yes!
Somebody's nerdjacking.
I am not nerdjacking. Okay, maybe I am.
Ooh.
Yeah, you think that was bad? Wait. You think that was bad? Wait till I go to the Freaks on Parade tour. Then we'll start talking about nerdjacking.
Oh, yeah.
True story. No shame. All right, here we go. Flaming Hot. Here we go.
We all write our own stories.
Where is Richard? I'd like to speak to him.
I'm here. This is mine. That's me, the Mero Mero, Mr. Richard Montañez. I'm the guy who helped bring the world the most popular snack it's ever seen.
Are you ready? A huevo.
I've been ready. All right. It was a little bit more like this. Spicy? Yeah, see, that's how I got here. Dear God, please forgive me for the gang, the drugs, the stolen cars.
What the heck, man? Move it.
Hey, he is praying, pendejo. Go ahead, baby.
The guy started at the very bottom. I know I don't look it, but I got a PhD. I'm poor, hungry, and determined, sir.
Okay, I can see you're gonna be a weird one.
What's happening?
Layoffs, son. Lots of them.
Frito-Lay isn't getting enough orders to keep the factory open.
Who eats Cool Ranch anyway? That lady.
Wow, 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 wow.
What is it?
It burns.
Well, stop eating it.
No, I like it. It was good.
I'd been searching for an answer. And there it was. They had been there the entire time.
I got an idea. It's a spicy chip. It's gonna change everything.
It will save our factory.
And you're a janitor.
Okay, no, hang on.
Hey, Zeb.
Figure out the next step. Say, the Hispanic market will not be
The
ignored.
Hispanic market will not be ignored.
Good, but in your voice.
Why are we wasting time on this janitor's crazy idea?
Guys like you and me, we don't get shots like this.
You see that guy right there? I see a chingon, a montañez.
Yo soy Montañez.
Soy Montañez.
Get out there and be great.
We want to know that we matter to you. If we knew that there was a product out there for us, we'd say, take all our money, cabrones.
I got a little hood there at the end, but
Burns good or burns bad?
It burned good.
That, you know what? I might have to check that out.
Yeah, I want to watch that too.
That one's really interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Deb. How are you? I'm doing well. You're well. I hope you're doing well too.
I'm doing good.
He has a little bit of allergies, but he's okay.
I just read my I just did my review on the magazine, the Beatles magazine.
Yeah, and James gave the Beatles magazine 100 out of 100.
Yep, it was not good.
That good, and he wished it was a little bit longer.
But it was good for what it was.
That's true. Very true.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even realize that movie even came out. I've been so fixated on this TV show. So fixated. And then there's still about some. There are two other things I want to bring. What was it? I got my Lee Bryce tickets for the Stampede. My brother came through with them. He's going to be doing security at the Stampede, and he got the tickets for free. So I'll be seeing Mr. Lee Bryce. When am I? Whenever I'm seeing him, it's early. It's about, I think, it's the second show of the Stampede too. Let me look it up. I'll show you guys. But I'm excited for this. I look forward to the Stampede every year, guys.
Sounds interesting and exciting.
It's exciting. I look forward to it. You know, it's like there's not a whole lot going on in this town or this little city, I shall say, and I'm really looking forward to it. And plus, I'm gonna try to vlog it live on YouTube for you guys.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
All right, so this is the Greeley Stampede, people. So this is what Greeley is all hyped about. So this is the concert series right here.
Can you make that a little bigger? Because my allergies, I can't really see.
Is that better?
A little bigger.
No, I can't because it fluffs my screen. Is that better?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay. Is that better for you, man? Okay. Now, as you see, you have Florida. That's Lee Bryce, who I'm going to see with Ashley Cook. Skill will be there. Tyler Hubbard, Dustin Lynch, Sam Hunt. He's already sold out. And he's on the 4th of July, I believe. So if I scroll down here. So that's the 24th. When is the 24th? Safe. It's on Saturday. Safe. A Saturday night at the Stampede. I'm game. So this is huge for us because, especially here in town, because it really brings the community in. There are two sides of Greeley. There's this side and there's the, I'm going to say this right now, it's the ghetto side. It's very ghetto looking, but when the Stampede's in town, doesn't matter what side you're on, everybody congregates to the Stampede. Everybody. And I'm honestly looking forward to it. I can't wait to show you guys what the carnival side,
Your mic is a little off.
Can't be.
Kate, we can't hear you.
Can't hear me?
Testing. Yeah, I think I hear you now.
What happened?
I don't know. It kind of went, and then it kind of went softer, and we couldn't hear you.
Sorry about that. I have no idea what that was. But anyway, thank you for telling me, sir.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Uh-huh.
You're a good wingman. So,
Thank you.
You're welcome. And so I'm just excited for this because, you know, every year it just means a lot to me. It really does because it brings the community in. Plus, there's a lot of heritage. There's a lot of cowboy culture. There's a lot of Hispanic culture. It's a really good place to be, but also in a dangerous part of town. So that's where my brother steps in. So, but what I like about it too is that the Stampede is security is just amazing. So I'm not too worried about that. So, but this is what's gonna be looking like. So I wonder they should have like a list of the food vendors. Anyway, I want to show you guys the arena. So last year, not found my rear end. Oh, okay. Well, not found yet. Okay. But basically they should have the list of the food trucks that will be there. They have amazing food there. Holy Moses. But anyway, so if you're right near me, I'll be right at this concert. So either I'm gonna be with somebody or I'm gonna be by myself, which I've done many, many times. So yeah, that's where I'll be. Hopefully vlogging for you guys. But the food,
that'd be awesome.
Oh, the food is amazing there too. Oh my gosh. I mean, you got like yeah, I don't eat anything fried, but I'm not true. We used to have deep fried Oreos, and those were the bomb. But they're gone now. They don't. The company doesn't come back, and I don't know why. So, but there's a really good Greek food truck there that makes delicious gyros and Greek nachos. And those nachos, I tell you what, just. And then the funnel cakes too are good, but they're expensive. They're like, last time I checked, they were like $14.
Wow.
Yeah. The prices are outrageous, but I'm going to save my money up a little bit to spoil myself a little bit. Pizza's popular there. There's cheesecake on a stick, which is very good, by the way.
I love cheesecake.
On a stick.
I definitely have that.
And they always have drinks there. I mean, non-alcoholic drinks, obviously, too. So there's always that option. Yeah, I had a really good coffee truck. So I had a medium. I remember I had a medium-iced snickerdoodle coffee. That was actually pretty decent. So, but it's really cool. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to show you guys the carnival aspect. And I'll also point this out too during the vlog is that I used to ride the rides. I can't anymore because of my condition, but I used to ride the rides. So I'll show you guys a couple of rides that I've been on.
I probably want to ride the rides. Even at my age, I don't care. I'd be seeing them.
I can't do it with my joints.
No, but I would.
You would, but see, I have a reason. So
you could stand and film me as I'm on one of the rides.
Oh,
go, hey.
Yeah, watch you scream like a little girl getting dropped on the tower ride.
I don't think I'd be on the tower ride. I'm afraid of heights.
Oh, come on. That tower ride's not even that high.
I'd be freaking.
Give me tower rides are the best. That, by the way, that would be the only ride I would risk my choice for. It's going on a tower ride. I love it. You hang up there, they boom, you plummet down. The highest one I've been on was probably over at Elitch Gardens in Denver.
And then you hurl on the way down after having a cheesecake on a stick.
Oh, man, I know. I wanted to lay down after eating that, but I didn't care. That was good. And I went to 2 concerts. I saw Brad Paisley, and I saw Cole Swindle. Actually, 3 concerts. I saw Jody Messina on the free stage. She's great. I love Jody. But anyway, I'm excited for it. And then the other announcement I have, oh, man. What was the other one? Can't remember now. It's gone now. It'll come back. It always comes back.
Oh, yeah. I get like that, too. It's like, what was I going to say earlier?
I was going to say earlier. I can't remember. I hate that. Oh, all right. Well, I'm pulling up 2 content today because I'm just. What's Coop doing here? Oh, that's 25 hilarious, accurate rock star lookalikes. Oh, yeah, I've heard that one. So basically, one of my favorite metal bands of all time, Slipknot, surprised everybody today by dropping a new EP, Adderall EP. Today, they didn't tell anybody. They just dropped it.
Wow.
So, and as you know, Slipknot also added a new band member to the group because the other band member left because his wife is sick.
Okay.
So, according to this article, I have not read the article here, so this is first time for everybody. It's been an eventful week for Slipknot, which wrapped up with new EP centered around the end so far song, Adderall. The 6-track set features multiple versions of the End So Far opener, along with newly released songs Death March, Redder Redder, and Hard to Be Here. Touché. Coinciding with the release, there's also a new video titled Memories, Adderall Rough Demo. The fans are taking in as well, but what do they make of this new EP, which came as a surprise release? The reactions on Twitter have been quite tough from fans, absolutely loving what they heard, to those completely confused by what just arrived, and others downright sharing their disappointment. So according to one person, the song Adderall took me by surprise when it was issued ahead of the band's new album last fall. The opening song was far
Lisa.
Huh?
I said, hey, Lisa.
Oh, hi, Lisa. Where's she? Is she here? Here she is. Yes, nerdjacking means that you're just talking about a topic. You're so into talking about a topic, you're nerdjacking. It is a term. Look it up. It's not a naughty term either, I think. Like so from the heaviness we come to expect from the group. There we go. But the fact that it was such a Radiohead change of place also made one of the album's standout moments. But it's now providing the centerpiece of the new EP, complete with multiple song versions. What are the fans saying? Well, there will also be the diehard fans expressing their love. On Twitter, a commenter noted, with his voice, Corey Taylor can sing even the phone list. I second that. Corey Taylor is a great vocalist. Another noted, congratulations, it's a great song. It's extremely good. They are reminiscent of Bowie and Pink Floyd. It is a pleasure for the ear. I'll have to check this out. I celebrate this great band like a sound tank that devastates the earth and the sky. I love this band. Thanks from my heart. # Adderall. So basically, so far people are loving it. Which honestly, these are just all the tweets from people, obviously. I'm just gonna scroll down. But other than that, I think it's great. I know. Yeah, here we go. Here's the negative committee. Some fans were perplexed by the release, in particular why the EP was released at this time, and that songs were saved for later. Why is this even on here?
Ooh, Spider-Verse.
I don't care for that one. I'm not even gonna see that movie anyways. I prefer like the live action. Adderall. Wild Listens and EP should have been saved for bonus tracks on deluxe edition of the end so far. Fair point. Anybody else confused about the new Slipknot album? Well, Slipknot really put Adderall, no intro. Wait, what? After Death March, which is literally the intro? I might have to listen to this EP. And there were those who were just not feeling what Slipknot was laying down. WTF is the Slipknot Adderall EP, whom asked for 5 versions of a song, asked one fan, while others wondered what the point was of the release. Maybe there is no point. Also, actually, you don't really need a point to release music. What's the point of Adderall? You can judge for yourself, as Slipknot's Adderall EP is now streaming. All right, so it's on Spotify, guys, or YouTube. They're on tour, blah, 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 yada, yada. Well, all I've got to say to that is I love Slipknot. I've been a fan of Slipknot for maybe 6 years, but I really I'm a metalhead, obviously, because I actually reviewed their album, The End So Far, and that was a great record. And honestly, when I heard that, that Slipknot, released the EP out of nowhere, I'm like, I did not see this coming. But that's interesting. That's interesting. And so what I'm going to do this weekend is I'm going to listen to the album this weekend, make some notes, and then on Wednesday, I'll tell you guys what I think.
That sounds good.
I think so. It's just like, I want to understand what all these people are talking about. I can't say, oh, this is going to be a great album. Oh, this is going to be a bad album. In order for me to agree with either side, I have to listen to the album myself. It's just like going to the movies. I have to see the movie for myself.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a critic. I get that, I review and stuff. I get that. And I take that at heart. But I can do this for work. I can't judge a band's album before I listen to the music.
Right. Yeah, you got to listen to it first.
Exactly. It's like I can't base my opinions based from reviews from other music reviewers. I can't do that. I have to put myself, glue my rear end to the chair and listen. To what the band feels like.
It's the only way you're going to know.
Exactly. So it's like, And I'm glad that a lot of people are opinionated in music because it's just I like looking at the different aspects of what people are saying, and those tweets were really interesting for me. So there are a lot of yeses, there are a lot of meh, and there are a lot of no. So I'm hoping, but knowing Slipknot's music, I think they'll hit out of the park. That's just me though, but be certain I'm gonna be listening to it, and I'll get back to you guys on that. But I'm excited. Corey Taylor is just the.
Excuse
me. Are you okay, buddy?
Yeah.
You're okay. You need some water or something?
No, I'm good.
Okay. If you're not okay, just let me know.
Yeah.
Okay. And I reviewed his solo CD, CMFT, Corey MF and Taylor, and that is a great solo record. And then Corey Taylor was with that other band. What was it? Stone Sour. That was fantastic. Yeah, I love Corey Taylor. I love what he does with his music, and he's a very versatile vocalist. And I think, I think at this point, Slipknot are a versatile band, in my opinion. Yeah, well, what else was I supposed to talk about? I can't remember. I'll find it. I can't remember anymore. Apparently, this is Caitlin Forgets Everything Day, where Caitlin just forgets everything and doesn't really care.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of Weird Al making a parody of all the people that died. All the food that's fried. And you go through all the different foods that are fried. That'd be kind of funny. I don't know why that just popped in my head, but it just did. All the fruit that's fried.
Here we go. Now, this is cool. This is something that I like to do as a reviewer, too, is look at the newest rock and metal songs that are going to be released this week. It gives me something to look forward to and look out for. So we're going to look at that. This is what work looks at, too, and I thought I'd show you guys. Oh, there's Nia Strauss, Coop's guitar player. She's got a new album coming out here pretty soon. She's going to be in Denver, too. And oh, man. And her album's called, her upcoming album is Call of the Void. And, the songs on there so far are just fabulous. And I'm not just saying that either, so it's old. Oh, never mind. This is old. Just let me go down to June really quick, guys. I don't want to spare you guys. So, James, what else do you have going on?
Well, I just talked to my friend Danielle. You've seen her before, Danny. Well, we set it up for July 1st at 1 p.m. my time on my channel. It's a Saturday. I'm going to interview her.
Good luck. That's great because, James likes to interview people on the stream. I'm just zooming down to June. Keep talking.
Yeah, you and I have to set a date too because I want to interview you as well.
All right, now we're in June. Yeah, we'll set a date. Well, why don't you get the date with Danielle done first, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, now we're down in June. So I don't know how this slipped my radar, but Avenged Sevenfold dropped their Life is But a Dream album on the 2nd. I don't know how I missed that.
Hey, Dave.
Hi, Dave. Greta Van Fleet will be dropping their album on July 21st.
Doesn't AGK like that group?
I think so. I heard him mention it before. In June release? We'll go down to July. Then I've heard AGK mention Greta Van Fleet before. I do recall that. Mammoth will be releasing August 4th. Man, you guys are slacking on things. Never mind. This stinks. Never mind. But I know here pretty soon Nia Strauss is going to have her solo album out, and I really hope work picks it up. It's going to be good. How you doing, Dave? How are you and Jen doing? So what kind of questions are you asking Danielle, James?
Well, she likes all the murder stuff, like Charles Manson, different murders that happened over the years, and she likes to read about that and stuff. And I'll be talking about that and her work with Pals. It's a place where all the orphan cats go, and they all get adopted.
Oh.
Because she's a cat lover, so I'm going to focus on that as well. And she likes music. She likes Mickey Dolenz too.
Oh, that is this interview going to be live?
Well, of course.
Well, if she likes Mickey Dolenz now, I'm definitely going to be jumping in.
Well, I need you there. I need you as my one of my mods. I need you there. Keep the trolls out. You're my troll stomper. And you're going to be the lucky one that I'll bring up on camera, and you can ask her. You can meet her, and you get to ask your own question to her.
Oh, you said Mickey Dolenz. I'm already done. So I'll ask her about that. I mean, with great respect to Mickey Dolenz is just killing it right now too. I mean, he's like, I've been reading all the reviews from his upcoming tour, from his tours right now, and nothing but great reviews. Nothing but great reviews. He's just really, each performance, so I've heard. Yeah, so each performance that I've heard so far, James, is that Mickey's just been doing wonderful.
Wow, that's cool. My ear was itchy.
Yeah, no, I can't, and he's still not going to be anywhere near me. Which, by the way, Lisa, he's going to be in LA, so you better get your booty over there. Because Mickey Dolenz is going to be in Lisa's area, and Lisa's been debating on going or not. And I'm like,
Lisa, go.
Over
go
there.
with Dusty. You'll have a good time.
Oh, no, don't go with Dusty.
I could just see Lisa on her feet. Cheer up, Sleepy Jean.
No, that would be me. That would be me. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but I had Pleasant Valley Sunday stuck in my head yesterday. Just another Pleasant Valley Sunday. It's a very sarcastic song, if you really think about it.
I heard a Nilsson song. You know Harry Nilsson?
Yeah.
I heard a song from him that I like that they play often on the Beatles channel, Daylight. Here comes the daylight and making me sad. You remember that song?
Well, come here. No, I don't. I'm sorry. No,
That's a good song. You should listen to that one. It's called Daylight by Nilsson.
You want to say hi? Come here.
Aw.
There's a kitty. We have a kitty crashing the stream.
Ooh.
Dude, come here. Come here.
Little kitty.
Here he comes. Come on. There he is. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, goodness. Dude. Oh, hey.
It's not the camera.
Yeah, dude, you're a good boy. Good boy.
Aw.
He's a good boy. He likes to hog the sheets. We had for the past 2 nights, he's been hogging the sheets. So he and I have been duking it out over who gets the sheet, gets most of the sheets. So far, he's been winning.
Well, you know what you should do? You should put an extra sheet on top so he'll get a sheet.
No. That's not the problem. I have enough sheets as it is.
Oh.
The problem is that he knows where I sit, where I sleep. He knows, and he just goes there, doesn't move.
Ah.
So I have to gently flop him over, and then, of course, he clawed my hand. You can see that.
Yeah.
He was rough playing a little bit. It happens with cats with claws, and he was just not having it. I'm like, fine. I'll go sleep on the other side. Fine.
I think it was today on Breakfast with the Beatles. Chris Carter was saying, "Okay, now it's time to wake you all up," and I think this song will. And he played "Helter Skelter," but it's the stereo version at the end where Ringo goes, "I got blisters on my fingers." That's the best one. The mono one just fades.
I like Helter Skelter. That's good.
Yeah, I got blisters on my fingers.
My fingers. Ooh, you hear that? We have another storm popping up. That's crazy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, we had like a huge lightning storm last night too. I was listening to Coop on the radio, and there was lightning flashing everywhere. It was cool though. It scared Dude though. He was hiding underneath the bed. Do not jump on the dog. That's not cool. He was thinking about jumping on Journey. It's gonna be the end of life for him if he does that.
He's like, "Take me for a ride, Journey."
No, I tell you what though, Journey I took him on a walk earlier today, and he did really well. It's the first time I actually walked him on leash.
Really?
Yeah. He pulls a lot, so but I correct him like, we're not doing that. Nope. But once we realize you can't do that, he actually settles down and.
Yeah, you have to yank on the leash a bit to give him a little.
That doesn't
tug.
do anything. That encourages them actually.
Yeah.
So
I had to do that with Sadie.
You know, like that, and he'll.
Because Sadie was trying to do something, and I'd like, no.
I just go, like I'm talking to him like it's a kid, and he is a kid to me. I'm like, and he stops. So, but no, it was good. It was good for him. So I'm gonna try to take him on a walk about every day, once a day so far. I was gonna take him twice a day with Foreman, so that's not happening. Yeah, look stuff up real quick. But that's cool about the interview, James. I think that's great. Dude, now I remember. Hallelujah! I remember now.
Sweet Jesus, she remembered.
Alice Cooper's deluxe editions vinyls just released today.
And is yours truly going to pick it up?
No, but I'm in the contest. That get one. But you know, if I don't win, that's okay too. I'm gonna put it on my list. But they look really good though. It's that Rhino Records and Coop himself have given us listeners like a contest, and so he has 5 Schools Out deluxe editions. He has 5 on vinyl, 5 killer.
Oh yeah, the new 50th anniversary of Schools Out. Yeah, AJK's getting that one.
Yeah, yes, he's also gonna get the panties. That keep. I read an article saying those original panties were flammable or something. I thought that was the most funniest thing I've ever heard.
That's what I heard too. Don't let a cigarette around those things.
Also, he added 5 CDs of the albums, so deluxe CDs. So I'll be okay with either. But if I don't win, that's okay.
Well, I do hope you win. I'm in a contest too with the girl I interviewed, Mike 11 box. She has a poll going on. You have to pick one of her videos that you like, and whoever picks the most one, the same one a lot, it goes into a draw, and you win some special merch that's not even out yet. So yesterday was the last day of the poll, so in a few days we'll find out. I hope I win. But even if I don't, you know what? I've already won because I had the pleasure of interviewing her.
That's right.
Not everybody else can say they have.
Well, exactly. You got the grand prize.
And I'm not boasting about it, you know.
You got the grand prize.
Yeah, I got to spend time with her and talk to her, and we had a blast.
Hang on, guys. I'm looking at my interview I did with that Elvis guy. I was going to show you guys. It's really good.
Here come the daylight. It's making me sad. Now I got that song stuck in my head. It's a good song.
Yeah, be careful of those songs because they'll catch up.
I know.
Yeah, I have a lot of videos on this channel. I lose track of how many videos I have lost track on how many videos I've done on this channel. Oh, there he is. There he is. Hang on, guys. I'm going to show you guys this interview. So I created a whole interview after School's Out. Here we go. There he is. Check this out. I created this.
This year's show is our 12th at the Civic Center, our 12th year. Started. It's hard to believe we've been doing this for 12 years, but Elvis, the way it was, is kind of reminiscent of a lot of his songs and shows that he's done over the years. We're going to be doing a lot of 70s songs, some of those that may not have been as big and popular when he was a big star. That I think that if he would have lived beyond his time, that these songs would have been good. Like one song is Power of My Love, Wearing That Loved On Look. And we'll also be doing the regular medley of his big hits that everybody wants to hear, which is Heartbreak Hotel, Love Me Tender, Jailhouse Rock, all those kinds of songs. I think as a performer, as a tribute artist, you have to do those songs. People come and they want to hear Teddy Bear and Love Me Tender as a band. And just like as Elvis did, he got kind of tired of singing those songs over and over again and turned a lot of them into medleys. And we kind of do the same thing, because what we're really trying to do is recreate a Elvis concert that he would have done in the 70s primarily. And that's where he did a lot of medleys and he tried a lot of covers. We don't do too many covers, although maybe Johnny Be Good is one. We'll be singing My Way, which is a cover. Those are done by big artists. And of course, people, when they come and they watch, really what we want to do is we just want to represent Elvis and keep the music and spirit alive. And by doing that, we also bring in some of his humor and his charisma into it. So I hope when people come and watch this show that they're entertained, which we have a pretty good record of doing that. The band behind me is phenomenal, and they really make me do the performance that I feel needs to portray who and what Elvis was. You know, Elvis recorded hundreds and hundreds of songs, and we could probably go on for days and days. Primarily, a lot of his earlier hits were done in the mid to late 50s. All Shook Up, Stuck on You, some of those songs that people are familiar with. When we sit down as a band, of course, every concert has to be a little different, particularly the one here in Greeley at the Civic Center. So we always be fresh. Every big concert that we do here, we want it to kind of stand on its own. We don't want people to come back again and again and say, it's the same show as last year. So that's why every show kind of has a theme. Last year we did honor to law enforcement, and there was fundraising for a nonprofit here in Colorado called COPS. And the money raised was to help families that have lost a loved one or a law enforcement agent in the line of duty. So that was last year. This year we wanted to concentrate more on Elvis and kind of the way it was when he was performing in the 70s. So that's where, like I said earlier, a lot of the songs that we're doing, when we sit down, we look at this, okay, we're going to do 50s and 60s, but let's really have fun where there's a really cool groove, a real rock and rollish groove of his music in the 70s.
Wow.
I did this all by myself. Great.
That's a great question, and I love these kind of questions because, you know, Elvis was a believer, and his faith was really strong when he was younger, and it was really molded by back in the day when he was growing up. His influences were rhythm and blues, country, and gospel, primarily black gospel, because of the movement that they had and the beat that they had. And so where he got his sound was the combination of all those three. He would take those old crooner songs and put a different beat on those. And that was his style. That's what solidified him in the genre of rock and roll. So the gospel aspects of it, Elvis usually, if not always, did at least one gospel song in a lot of his concerts. One of those is "How Great Thou Art." A lot of times he would end a show.
The guy I saw did that,
or play that in the first half. And of course, a lot of times he ended his show with American Trilogy, which has somewhat of a gospel-y turn to it. But so what we did, we've kind of taken up that cross, if you will. When we first started doing our shows 12 years ago at the Civic Center, we came out and we did primarily gospel, early stuff, and then the second act was all rock and roll. So now what we've done is we still maintain that, except now we kind of spread it around. I typically have two costume changes. The second act is typically a jumpsuit of some sort of 70s style, what he would have wore. First part is typically bell bottoms and maybe I guess people call them pirate shirts, but they were the 70s style puffy sleeve satin shirts. But now we really delve deeper into some of his gospel music, where a lot of our shows now will highlight 3 or 4, sometimes 5 gospel songs. And I think we're doing 4, and they're kind of upbeat. You know, some of them are old style, but then we get into one called Saved, which has it just has a great beat to it, a big horn section. I have a big horn section that follow me on these big concerts. So spiritually, I feel I feel really connected with Elvis Gospel, and talking with some folks that he knew, that knew Elvis, that are still alive. When I've asked them questions, what would Elvis be doing now if he was still alive? He'd be doing primarily gospel stuff. So because of that, and because of the feeling, and I guess the reaction we get back, so we now do Elvis Gospel only. So we have one coming up in at the end of February 2020 at the Rialto Theater in Loveland, and that's strictly Elvis Gospel. So we'll be doing strictly Elvis Gospel music.
This is a really good one right here. I love his response to this.
Well, it's interesting because here at the radio station at Pirate 104.7 FM in Greeley, we play music from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, primarily soft rock 70s and 80s. We are a Christian-based radio station, so we don't have a problem confessing our faith. As far as prayer, we start every performance with prayer in the green room with everybody. And we don't have a problem confessing our faith out on the stage, because that was not only part of me, but it's also part of Elvis. And the people that I've surrounded myself with, the musicians, are all Christian. So it's not out of the ordinary for us to say a little prayer before. It's interesting because I'm in a Bible study now. I'm reading Judges and Luke. And we just read a whole thing, chapter 18 on Luke about prayer, and to make it consistent. And it also in Judges talks about prayer and believing. So you have to be consistent. And I think a lot of times when we get discouraged or when things are kind of going wrong, it's easy for us as humans to kind of back away from the prayer thing. We start thinking more about ourselves and what's going on, to where our praying should be consistent. I know that I always give thanks when good things happen to me, and I'm sure a lot of people do. But sometimes when things don't go right, sometimes we forget. We're too involved in trying to think about what is the solution to get us out of the situation that we're in, to where in reality, our prayer has to be consistent throughout good times, not so good times, and bad times. I think so. Prayer for us is just being consistent with it.
That's a good answer. This is really interesting. One of my favorite parts.
It's interesting. I first and foremost, I never wanted to be the Elvis guy. I wasn't. I guess my whole life has been a stage. I've always been a little bit mischievous growing up, and doing things where I got in trouble. Nothing bad. I didn't kill anybody yet, but so the assisted living center kind of came about after a karaoke event where I was asked to get up and sing with a bunch of other people, and I said, I'm not a singer, but we got up, and of course, after a couple adult beverages, that gave me courage to get up and do some singing. I was looking through the Elvis song list, and so I said, well, I know how to sing these because I grew up with my dad's albums. And then that led to a stint with Relay for Life, the cancer folks. And so they came to me and said, hey, would you do your Elvis thing for Relay for Life, which is a walk? And I said, man, I don't do an Elvis thing, but this is where God kind of puts things in front of you. Next thing I know, I'm doing this Elvis thing. And I thought it was a one and done thing, because it was, to be honest with you, it was really embarrassing for about 30 minutes, to put on fake sideburns and the hair and everything. But something touched me. And what it was other facilities and people reaching out to me saying, hey, listen, our residents at our assisted living center or at hospice would like to, would you be willing to come and sing to them? So grudgingly, I decided to do that. And that has been probably one of the highlights of my life, to be honest with you. I will perform in front of thousands of people. And don't get me wrong, I love it. It's great. People are very kind coming up. And I always make sure I make myself available to them afterwards, where I can thank them for coming. And once again, a lot of our performances are done as a fundraising for either kids in need or community service of some sort. But it's when I perform at assisted living centers, and I probably do 3 to 5 of those a month, where I go down and I set up a little sound system. I have my band in my phone with soundtracks, and I talk about Elvis's life, talk about his influences with his mother, his influences with God, his influences with drugs and relationships as well. And I think I get, it takes me a while really to really understand what I just did. These people, and they're at all different ages, because I do memory care, I do just retirement living centers where people are still have a lot of their facilities about them, and then I get into some where they're bound to a bed or a wheelchair, and that is their life. So I get pleasure knowing that I can bring a smile or a positive memory back to them while they're there, realizing that in many cases when I come back to this facility, some of those people may not be there, that they've passed on. So my gratification out of this is knowing that I brought them just a little bit of happiness for that half hour or that hour or however long it is, that they were able to reminisce back in the days when they were youthful and life was good. Oh yeah. For me personally, I performed in New York and Houston and Padre Islands, and I've been in a lot of places. The band, not too long ago, we were flown out and performed in Baltimore. Of course, Telluride. We do a lot of Colorado stuff with the band. Recently in Grand Junction, we're starting to get a lot of notice, and now that I feel comfortable with where I'm at, particularly with work, it does take some time off, and some of the band members are able to accompany me on some of these. We're branching out and doing more out of state gigs, but yeah, you're right. Primarily, we do a lot of Colorado shows, and breaking into the Denver market's been really good for us. The gospel thing is cool in an extent that I can really connect with the gospel stuff, because a lot of times it's not really rock and roll. Some of it is. It's really cool. And I have to be careful with the gospel stuff, because the Elvis 70s rock music, there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of hip shaking, a lot of movements that you go through, the hand gestures and those kinds of things that he did. To where the gospel stuff is, I'm primarily standing there with my backup singers and the band behind me and singing praises to God. And that's all good. But the rock stuff is a little bit more, because now you got the music, it's fast. You got beats that you got to be down on. The drummer's got to be watching your movements, so that when you do make a move, he's hitting the drum. And it's just a faster pace, and a lot of times there's a lot more words to remember. I wouldn't say either one is better than the other, because both of them have different highs for me. The movement of the rock and roll, the passion behind some of the tunes is great. It puts you in this really cool euphoria of a high, so to speak. The gospel stuff does the same, but on a different level. So if you're not a hymn person or a gospel or Christian music person, but yeah, you're having to perform it, may not be your best performance, because you're not going to be spiritually or emotionally into the song, so to speak. So for me, the gospel songs, now when we do sit down and put together a gospel show, these are songs that I have to have an affection for, an emotional connection to. Because there are some, let's be honest, there are some gospel songs out there kind of dry. I hate saying that. And so those are going to be a little tougher to sing, particularly if you're going to do it in the original beat and instrumentation. But you can always spice everything up by adding a Wurlitzer or a Hammond organ or those kinds of things. But each one, rock or gospel, has its own different highs to it. But yeah, I guess it really depends on what you're comfortable with. And right now, I'm kind of comfortable with both. So growing up, my music influences came from my dad's albums. So we had Kingston Trio, Peter, Paul, and Mary. I think my silly humor on the morning show comes from the Smothers Brothers, and then of course Elvis. When I get into my teen years, start getting to the late '60s and '70s. Now it was groups like the Partridge Family. I think I could sing all their songs.
That's okay.
And then you get into some of the rock and roll. So Styx, REO Speedwagon, ELO were really big ones. Fleetwood Mac. Not a big one on Rolling Stones. I kind of liked Aerosmith a little bit. And then as I got older, then I started getting into what I would call the amazing singers. And that is, of course, Billy Joel was one of them. But there was a band called the Guess Who. And there's a singer. He's Canadian by the name of Burton Cummings. And this guy has a great voice. I mean, if I could sing like anybody, this guy had the range, he had the vibrato, and he just had the style. His music is just, I fit in very well with Burton Cummings music, and of course, obviously with Elvis. It'd be hard to be a Burton Cummings tribute artist, though, just because people would be going, "Who's that?" And he doesn't wear these sexy jumpsuits.
Well, there you go. That's what I wanted to show you guys.
That was beautiful.
That was just what I edited on my own. I actually, when I first created this interview, it was for I was attending the University of Northern Colorado. I took a TV production, and also I participated with Bear News. So I got to learn what it was like to be in the news studio, TV studio, and all that. We had to do weekly stories, and so I did that. But I had to do it within like a 30-second time frame. So everything you saw there was like all the film that I thought was worthy of hearing.
Wow, that's amazing.
And he's a good dude. He's a really good dude. He's
Yeah.
a really good guy. He really is. He's a good
I'd
guy.
love to meet him.
Oh, he's awesome. I believe he's scheduled to be performing at the Really Stampede. He does that. And then I believe he's also scheduled to be performing at our arts fair in July. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, George. So, I mean, honestly, if my elbows felt like the way my knees and shoulder feel, I would be doing more of these interviews, but I can't right now. So it's just something. I have a lot of old projects on my page, so you guys check it out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I have a lot of old school projects. You can always see an Alice Cooper project on there.
Two of my favorite Burton Cummings songs are These Eyes by the Guess Who. And I like his song, Stand Tall, Don't You Fall.
He said, it still cracks me up when he said like that. There's some gospel music gospel songs are a little dry. I'm laughing, and the reason I was laughing because it's true. There are some gospel songs that are a little dry.
I mean, when he was singing How Great Thou Art at the concert I saw, the Elvis dude that I saw thing done, I cried a little bit. Then my sister and I stood up and gave him a standing ovation.
You need to hear George sing it. Oh my gosh.
Would you go down if you played a little bit of it?
No, I'm not. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, well, I think we'll be okay. We didn't take down the last one, so we're good there.
I'm not the best, ladies and gents, tonight, but I'm doing good. I'm going strong.
Don't screw me, Elvis. Yeah, here's a good one of them. This was from the Arts Picnic a couple of years ago. He's in a white jumpsuit. Here he is.
Research shows nostalgia can help you remember ads.
Nobody.
So customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Rip off.
Lift your lashes to the next level.
L'Oreal Paris presents new telescopic lift mascara with our first ever double.
All right, if you guys ready to rock and roll, let's go. Train and ride. 60, go to train and well, it's singing my baby. Come on,
But there you go. But
Wow.
mhm.
He's a little different sounding than the guy I saw.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he's really good.
Oh, George is awesome. I really like the gospel music he plays. I mean, his version of "How Great Thou Art," but also like Hound Dog, Teddy Bear.
It would be so nice to meet him and actually hang out with him and his band and talk to them.
The band's really cool. I met him too.
And you'd be like,
that
"Where's
album
James?"
song? Was it called "Sister"? Oh, sister, don't you know?
Yeah, you'd be like, "Where's James? Oh my God, what's James doing on the stage? He's singing with them." I probably would too.
Yeah, but I tell you what, every time he's on my stage, women flock to him. I don't. I'm actually well behaved, but the older women, they flock to the stage.
Oh yeah.
It's funny though.
Does he do with the trumpet, the horns, and all that? Does he do da-da-da, da-da-da,
Yeah,
da-da-da?
he did. Last time I saw him in downtown Greeley. Yeah.
We'll see, CC Rider. We'll see what you have done. Then the background
He's
girls
really
go, yeah.
Oh, there he goes. He's nerve-jacking people.
Yep.
But no, he's a great performer. I really enjoy him. He's oh, hey, check this out. So I pulled it up for you. Here we go. My dad met Elvis. He detailed his car in Palm Springs. He got a $100 tip. Work out the information from last. That is cool.
Well, that's amazing, Paulina.
Palm Springs. I haven't been down to Palm Springs in ages. I've been there before. They have a really good water park. That's cool. Thank you for sharing, Paulina, and hello. I hope you're doing well.
Aloha.
Oh yes.
Paulina.
Aloha.
Hey, you see what I did there? Aloha. Paulina. I made it rhyme.
I'm just like.
I'm just trying to make myself feel better because I'm not that good tonight.
We're gonna probably just log off anyway, but so everybody, Wednesday we'll be back to normal business. But I got you. But we're back to normal business. Oh man, now I remember something else. Now it's all coming back to me now. Alice Cooper released a teaser, like a teaser of an upcoming song on Spotify. Ooh. It's like a 4-second teaser. It's really cool though.
Nice.
I got the word of it while working. I actually stopped working just to hear it. I'm like, hold up. The story's coming for a second. What's this teaser? Oh, it sounds really interesting. I'm very curious to see how his upcoming album will go. I'm very excited for it. It's going to be called Road. So I think he has a listening party for that in Dallas, Texas tonight. Darn it.
So what are you doing after this?
Huh?
What are you doing after the stream?
Probably download Fortnite. Why?
Well, I'm going to watch Flamin' Hot on Disney+.
Well, you can watch Flamin' Hot on Disney+.
It looks really, really good. Yeah,
the Flamin' Hot Cheeto story. I'm going to have to look more into that. I'm still hooked on Lone Star 911, which I might get back to.
Mm-hmm.
whoever wrote for season 4 did a great job because I'm in stitches, just absolute stitches. There are some things where I'm just like laughing. I'm serious. It's like the previous episodes were kind of funny, but not much. But season 4, oh my gosh, I'm like in stitches. It's funny. I might have to go back because I want to see what happens. Because Rob Lowe stars in it.
Yeah.
He plays Captain Strand, and he does a really good job portraying that character. I like him.
He really looks good for his age.
Huh?
He really looks good for his age.
He does. He does. You know, he's taking care of himself, and he's doing well. And it's really cool to see him act again. So, but he's doing a good job playing Captain Strand. So he's very good at it. So I'm gonna go see what else happens. Oh, we just got the 4 minutes of secret invasion. You had to visit certain. Oh, secret invasion. Sounds like a little investigative. I think. Right? Is it like a little investigative?
It sounds like spies or something.
Oh, that's definitely Paulina.
Yeah.
Definitely Paulina.
She loves that stuff.
Oh, I know. She's on it. She's just jump on it. She jumps on it.
Jump on it. Jump on it. Dun, 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 dun. Jump on
She
it.
jumps on the
Jump on
investigative
it.
stuff. I'm serious. She jumps on it. It's fun. It's fun to watch. It's like a little James Bondish. All right, guys, we're gonna head out. James, you have any parting words?
Stay true to yourself and stay true to your school, like the Beach Boys said.
Stay true. Very well said. And guys, keep punching every day.
Yep.
Life is not promised. Marvel season 3. Oh, cool. Samuel L. Jackson. I like him. That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And again, guys, life isn't promised. So when reality becomes too tough, just keep punching and keep making your way through.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't give up. That's the key. Don't give up. All right. Well, we're going to go. You ready, James?
Yep.
All right, guys. We'll see you Wednesday and hang out on AGK stream, tomorrow? And then yours stream tomorrow too, right?
On Tuesday. I mean, Sunday. Sorry.
Sunday. Okay, great.
And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make.
Bye, George.
Yeehaw!
All right, we're out of here. Take care, guys. Bye.